All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about an adult POS. That is a piece of SHIT who goes by the name of Devin Haney. Devin Haney took to Twitter and did one of the most disrespectful things that a man can do, and he did it to a dead man. Devin Haney and his father always talk about, or his father talks about, how well he raised his son, how he's this terrific father. But when you watch how Devin Haney behaves, you'll see almost anything but that. Now, before I get into the details of this, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to guys, everybody that supports on the Super Chat and the Cash App. Look, man, Devin Haney came onto the scene as a young man who's being sold as a young, respectable young man, being raised by his father in the gym, you know, just a wholesome family story. But the longer and the more you get to know the Haneys, the more you see how they move, the more how you see they behave. There is something very, very wrong over there. Just yesterday, and I'm going to give you more examples of this. And yes, this is a boxing video. And yes, I'm going in on the Haneys. And I don't care what you guys got to say about it. What Devin Haney did to this young man that passed away, his name was Nino. It was like, I had not met the young man, but he's associated with Brunch Boxing. Brunch Boxing they're a group of journalists on Twitter and on YouTube that just do this really fantastic job of covering fights. They have a member of their crew that passed away, considered to be a member of the boxing communities, and I think it's like 357 Nino, at 357 Nino. Again, I did not know him. They posted that he passed suddenly, and you know, there's condolences everywhere. But then Devin Haney retweeted a picture of the group of them together where they were like, rest in peace, Nino. And what did Devin Haney do? Devin Haney retweeted it and said, good fit. Good fit. Now look, I'm a 56-year-old man, and I don't claim that I know every bit of slang from every 26-year-old idiot out there on the planet. I don't. But I know this. You do not say good to an RIP. Good fit means that's good. I'm glad that works. To somebody being dead. Devin Haney is what you call a piece of shit. Now, most normal human beings know that when somebody passes away, that you do not speak ill of the dead. It does not matter what issue you had with that person when that person was alive. When that person is gone, that person, you say rest in peace, condolences to their family, and you keep it pushing. But no, we now live in a time where we have little peon kids who have no respect for life that decide to say things like good fit to an RIP. You also have kids like where I'm from in Chicago that are running up in funeral homes, kicking over caskets just to make sure the people are gone. Now, that's not how we were raised. We had all kind of issues. People got gone, all kind of stuff happened, but you still know how to respect the dead. Because you respecting the dead, you understand that everything in life, all the beefs that you have with that person in life are now gone. Because you're right behind them. No matter what you think, you're right behind them. If somebody dies, if somebody died when you're 5 and you live to 35, brother, you right behind them. In the grand scheme of things, man, in the way that life works, you're right behind them. So if you don't have respect for them leaving the door, why should anybody have any respect for you while you're still here? I don't think that they should, because you show that you have no sense of community. You have no sense of true brotherhood and in the struggle for life that human beings have. It was just a disgusting, disgusting thing to hear Devin Haney say. However, This is not an isolated situation with Devin Haney. One time when my son had a surgery, and I was like, man, I was really glad that my son made it through the surgery. He was sick. He almost died. Devin Haney liked the video, liked my tweet. So now I got to sit back and think, did this dude like the fact that my son was sick, or did he like the fact that my son got over it? Because if you would like something about somebody's son being sick, but yet you're really thinking good fit, you're just a worm of a human being. That's all you are. You're not a champion. You're not somebody to look up to. You're somebody to look down to. At a certain point in time, when you behave in a certain fashion, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many platinum chains you lease. Let me repeat that. I don't care how much money you got or how many gold platinum chains you can lease on commercials. Do not care. You are not a rep. You are not a worthwhile person. Absolutely terrible. And do not act as if Bill Haney. And so I would be like, why would Devin Haney be behaving like this? Why not? That's how their whole crew behaves. That's how the YouTube channels around him behave. That's how his father behaves. Always try to kick dogs when they're down. They set up people for ducks. They're just disreputable, dishonest people, not to be trusted. Devin Haney is literally sued Ryan Garcia for battery that took place in a boxing ring. I had said before that Devin is going to look like the biggest pussy in the world for doing that. This is well beyond just looking like a ussy. Now you're looking like somebody that really don't belong here. Somebody that is not to be respected. Somebody that is not to be looked up to. Somebody that is not to be replicated. You are somebody to be despised, bro. You're somebody to look down on. You're the class clown that sits there and always trying to find a way to make somebody feel bad about themselves, but you're not trying to uplift anybody but yourself. Absolutely pitiful, disgusting statement from Devin Haney. And no, this is not some conversation about his boxing. However, that personality, doing that type of thing, there is something called karma. And Devin has been getting karma for a while for the way that he's been behaving. From the moment that he got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia to the fact that to that terrible performance with Jose Pedraza. I mean, not Jose Pedraza, with Jose Ramirez. Terrible forms with Jose Ramirez. Ryan Garcia's big fight, he loses to Rolly, so that fight goes away. And now he's got to fight Brian Norman at 147. Something he doesn't want to do, since he came out with all of those steroid accusations, or not accusations, but implying that Brian Norman was on steroids and trying to push him in Nevada testing faster to try to sully his name. But anyway, par for the course with the Haneys. With that, I'm out. Deuces.